Good afternoon, everybody. It's 2:19 p.m., March 8, 2025. This is another update to my daughter for Father's Rights and in my anti-human trafficking YouTube channel. Let's just say I had another epiphany of why my daughter is in her current situation. It's because of the influence my mother-in-law had over her daughter, my wife. And my wife didn't realize that her mother was guilt dumping on her when it came to telling her, well, he don't take you to the medical appointment. He's a bad man. And what she didn't realize is that the reason why her sister died is because her mother was too goddamn lazy to take Jocelyn to dialysis on her own. So what did she do? She put the guilt on Abraham, who was working 12 to 16 hours a day, and told him basically, you're responsible to take your daughter to dialysis, even though I'm sitting on my fat ass on the couch all day long and doing absolutely nothing. It was more important that she indulge in her lazy ass laying on the couch than taking care of her own daughter by simply saying, it's not my fault she don't go to dialysis, it's the father's fault. He should make time, leave work, come all the way back home, take his daughter to the appointment, then go back to work so Aurelia could sleep on the couch. And then she went to Clarissa and said, see, the man don't want to take the child to the medical appointment because he's the bad, he don't love the child. What she was doing, she was what we call guilt dumping on Clarissa. Virtual thing, trying to get validation and excuses for her own neglect of a child, which led to the death of her own child. She wanted validation that it wasn't her fault and absolve herself by blaming somebody else. Your grandmother knew she was guilty of neglect that led to the death of your mother's sibling, your Aunt Jocelyn. This isn't hard to figure out, Gia. So when Clarissa says, I didn't want to take you guys to your medical appointments, that was bullshit. That came from Grandma, who was full of guilt because she knows she was responsible to her child in some way or some form, but instead she blamed Abraham for her lack of taking care of some of the responsibilities she had for her own child. You're telling me that if you had to go to dialysis, Gia, and since Daddy's not home, it's okay for Mommy not to take you and just to blame Daddy? You know something? These women today, especially from my wife's family, they're fucking criminals when it comes to child neglect if it causes the death of one of their children, because they simply don't take the child to dialysis because they're just fucking lazy. And on that, I'm out of here.